Assalamualaikum and welcome to UED102 study skills. Okay, so this is the first topic. Okay, with the topic 1 as getting ready to learn. Okay, let's see what do we have in this topic. Okay, so when we study, each of us have we are a different type of learner, meaning that when we learn, we have our own style. Okay, so first, yes, of course, as a student, we must know what type of learner we are so that we can enhance our learning style. So what type of learner are you? Do you know what type of learner are you? Okay, or you are not very sure? Okay, so I want you to do this. Okay, this is the appendix. Okay, I've already uploaded this appendix in the UFuture, so you should check this appendix 1 and try to answer these questions. Okay, this statement. Okay. So there are 1 until 30 statements. Okay, so where you have to state yes or no, and then you try to calculate your scoring for the inventory. Okay, so this is the when you score your when you calculate your score, you will know whether you are the visual style, you have the visual style, or you are the auditory style, or you are the one who have the kinesthetic style. Okay, so try to do it first. Okay, so after you've done with the calculating the score just now, you will realize that you are grouped into visual learner. You are more to visual, where you need to see in order for you to understand the content for your study, or you are more into the auditory type person where you can understand better when you can hear it clearly. Means that you just need to hear and then you are able to understand it. You don't have to actually see or read the notes. Okay, or whether you are the type of kinesthetic, meaning that you have to do it in order for you to understand, in order for you to remember about it. Okay, you just cannot just simply look at it, read it, or listen to it, but you must do it after you hear about it, after you read about it, after you see it. You must do it in order for you to understand about the content or about the learning. So you must know which type of you so that you can enhance your study skill. Okay, so for the visual learners, let's see what does it mean for the visual learners. Visual learners need to see information, because it is visual. You need to read, you need to be able to imagine about the content, about the concept. If your preferred style is visual, you have strong visualization skills and you can remember objects, shapes, and also pictures. You learn by reading. You need to read. And by watching film, you can also watch film. Videos and also demonstration, because when you see it, you'll be able to understand it further. To understand it better, you need to see it. So you can see pictures in your mind. When you read, you are able to imagine about it, in your mind. So this is the visual learner. What about the auditory learners? So an auditory learners need to hear information. This type of person, he must hear. In order for him to understand, he must hear. It's not enough for him to just read the information, but also he must hear the information. Someone need to read it for him, explain it to him, so that he can hear it. If your preferred style is auditory, you have a good ear, and can hear differences in tones and also rhythms. Reading out loud will be beneficial, because when you read and you read it out loud to yourself, you will hear to your own reading. Okay, so when you read and use pronounce it, read it out loud, you will, beside then see it, you also hear it. Okay, so it will be able for you, easier for you to increase your understanding about the whatever that you read. Okay, you can remember what you hear in a lecture. Okay, meaning that when you go to a lecture, you'll be able to, when you hear it properly, when you listen to your lecturers, you will be able to remember it and you will understand it by hearing. So meaning that you will just stay in the lecture, and because you are a good listener, okay, you have a good ear, so when you hear it, you will remember it. Okay. The last one is the kinesthetic learners. Okay, the kinesthetic learners need to be physically active and doing things. Okay, if your preferred style is kinesthetic, you are a hands-on learner, meaning that when you learn about it, okay, you watch it or you read it, you must practice it. You must try it on your own for you to understand it. Okay, you have good coordination and learned by doing. Okay, sometimes when we watch a demonstration, okay, cooking demonstration, okay, so in order for you uh, to understand it, okay, you must do it. Okay, sometimes we join the cooking class. Okay, so during the cooking class we actually do the cooking together with the instructors. So when we do it together, do the follow the instructor, and then we will able to understand it and we know how to do it. Okay, you generally have an active approach to learning. Okay, so you must do it for you to understand it, for you to remember it. Okay, you just cannot just uh, read it or just watch it, but you have to do it. Okay, so I hope that you can identify, okay, differentiate the three types of learners, and you'll be able, of course, you know by now that which type of you. Okay. Okay, we also have the multisensory learning, meaning that when you already identify which type of you, it will be better if you are able to just combine it together, because when you combine this all together with all the senses that we have, it will be more effective for you to learn. Okay, so mean that here by using our five senses, okay, our sight, okay, our hearing, our smell, taste, and also touch. Okay, so we can benefit all this for us to engage in our learning study. Okay, so you must be able, or it will be better if we can use all our five senses, okay, in our learning. Okay. Okay, so the multisensory learning, okay, for the visual learner, how you can improve so that you can actually enhance your learning style by try to combining all the senses. Okay, for the visual learners, try to create the mind maps. Okay, the flow charts and also diagrams using bright colors. Okay, put them where you can view them frequently. Okay, because you are able to visual it, so try to do it. Okay, write it down. Okay, and then try to put it on the wall, or if you are using the double-decker bed, okay, maybe you want to put it up on the ceiling or on top of your bed, okay, so that you will always see it, because when you see it, you'll be able to remember it. Okay, in a way it'll be easier for you. You will just look at it and then okay, you can imagine it. Okay, practice building your visual memory. Okay, because you are very good with visuals. Okay, so try to put it into the visual memory, and also rewrite your notes using different colors. Okay, different colors, because you can enhance it. Sometimes when we write our own notes using our own use on words, okay, with different colors, okay, with the flow chart, mind mapping, and so on, we'll be able to imagine it, because when you see it, you remember it. Okay, So this is for the visual learners. What about the auditory learners? Okay, so after you read a page in your textbook, okay, try to summarize the information out loud in your own words. Okay, try to repeat it or try to explain it to yourself using your own words. Okay, when you read, okay, read the sentences, the paragraph, okay, and then try to explain it to yourself what you understand, okay, from your own reading using your own words, of course the simple words, so that to show that okay you truly understand what it means. Okay, type your instructor's lecture. Okay, tape your instructor's lecture, because when you tape it, you listen to it, you'll be able to okay imagine it, or you are able to memorize it. Okay, and if you are a commuter, okay, you have to commute, okay, listen to the tape on the way home, okay, either in your car or on the bus or subway. Let's say that here you walk to your class, so when you walking, maybe you want to hear the lecture. Okay, discuss the material that you have been learning with a friend or a study group. Okay, when we discuss with our friends, you explain to your friend what you understand. Okay, you discuss it, the context. Okay, and your friends also teach you and explain what he understands. So you will exchange your understanding. Okay, when we discuss our topics, okay, our chapters, okay, what we've learned with our friend, with group discussions, okay, the study group, so that it will be easier for us to remember it and also understand it better. Okay. Next, we have the kinesthetic learners. Okay, so use your hands. Okay, cut up charts and also diagrams. Okay, create flashcards and move them around with large sweeping movement. You move it here and there because you need to move in order for you to be active in your thinking. Okay, so it will help you to remember. Sometimes you need to juggle, okay, sometimes you need to move around, okay, so that when you move around you are able to okay digest the information. Okay, walk and talk the information. Okay, recite as you move. Sometimes students have to move, okay, walk around, dancing, doing house chore, washing dishes, washing your clothes, do laundry and all that, but reciting back what you have memorized. Okay, because you need to move. If you don't move, you will feel kind of lost maybe. Okay, because this type of person, the kinesthetic, he's an active person, that he have to do something, cannot do just stay there and just learn by it. No. Okay, or you can also type on a computer keyboard. Okay, you are using your muscle memory. Okay, sometimes when we type or when we write, okay, so that we it can help us to memorize it or understand it better. Okay, sometimes we remember our move, that will help us to actually remember the content, what we've learned and so on. Okay. Okay, so this is the integrated learning style. I mean that there are different style of learning. Okay, so it can be by verbal, okay, using the physical, think logically, okay, try to socialize with other people using the solitary, by using the visual or using the auditory, musical. Sometimes by having music in the background when you read, it will be easier for you, help you to read the books, okay, your notes, and it will give you the energy. Okay, sometimes you need to use your hands, okay, so that you need to touch something, hold something for you to digest what you read. Okay, so it depends on you what that you need to do in order for you to actually focus, for actually to help you to memorize, to understand better. Okay, so do what you think that you feel comfortable. So maybe before this you do it wrongly, or still you think that okay, I still can, it's very difficult for me to remember or to understand, so maybe you need to adjust your style. Okay, try different style of learning so that you will become better in your study. Okay, so there are 8 steps, okay, to success, okay, in your study. Okay, you should attend all classes. Okay, you should become an active learner. Okay, active learner. You want to engage during class, to participate in the discussion. Okay, you want to participate in class. Okay, get to know your lecturer. Why we need to know our lecturer, guys? Because it will be easier for you to understand, to ask your lecturer if you have anything to discuss the content with your lecturer. Okay, and it will be beneficial for you if the lecturer also know you. Okay, form study group with friends. Sometimes it will be easier, or it can help you if you have a study group. Okay, because in this study group you can discuss with your friends. Okay, if you don't understand about a certain topic, okay, and so maybe your friends can explain it to him. But some people might find that they cannot study in groups, okay, because they tend to chat with each other. Okay, instead of study you thought about something else. Okay, so depends on you. If you think that you are you prefer to study on your own, okay, you need a silent. Okay, so maybe by having a study group is not effective for you. Okay, stay up to date with your work. Okay, so you must always catch up with your study. Okay, you must know if you have any test, any exam, assignment, tutorial activities that you need to do. Okay, be receptive to change. Okay, you cannot be too rigid. If you have any schedule and thing your style, you cannot be too rigid, but you must willing to change. Okay, sometimes, okay, you have to change to the situation. For example, before this you stay at home, okay, for your whole life you study in your own room. So when you have to change, okay, and now you have to stay in college, so that it will be difficult. You cannot focus on your study, it's too loud. Okay, there are so many people, so you need to change. Or maybe you need to find a place where you will have the quiet environment for yourself to study. Okay, work hard this semester. Of course, this is your first semester. There are a lot of things, okay, a situation that you need to adjust. So the first semester is very important for you to work hard. You need to adjust to the study and the environment, the type of learning, the subject, and also you need to adjust to your surroundings with the new friends and so on. For the first semester, try to score as high as you can, so that you will get the high CGPA. Okay, try to if you can, okay, try to score all A's, okay, straight A's for all the subjects, okay, that you've registered this semester, so that you will get the full flat. Okay, I wish you all the best. Okay, so let's see, as we know that for each topic we have the content or the appendix or the materials that you need to include in the study skills e-portfolio, your assessment. So from this topic, the content that you need to include, the documents from this topic that you need to include in the e-portfolio is the appendix 1. Okay, the learning style inventory. Okay, so you will find in your feature, okay, the appendix 1. So you need to include, okay, there are 4 pages, okay, in the appendix 1, so you need to include all this. Okay, answer the question, okay, tick yes or no, and then calculate your score, and then you will know your types of learner, which type of learner are you, and then try to answer this question. Okay, so if you have any question regarding this topic, please inform me. Okay, you can contact me, you can come and see me for the consultation. Okay, so that's it for the first chapter. I will see you in the second topic. Thank you so much.